Bloodhound Q50 and VonOff1700 were supposed to be locked in, but behind the scenes, something dark was already brewing. It started with a backdoor move, a chain getting snatched, and some quiet tension nobody talked about. But once the phone calls leaked, the IG subs dropped, and the threats got personal. Everybody realized this wasn't industry beef. This was deeper, and now the whole city's watching. The beef, before the phone call, before the IG subliminals, the tension between Q50 and VonOff1700 had already reached the breaking point. And it all started when Q50's crew member Lil Speedy allegedly took Von's little bro's jewelry off camera behind the scenes and without warning. Q50 and Von were supposed to be locked in. They linked up at a video. Everything seemed cool on the surface, but after the session, rumors started spreading fast. Q50 had backdoored one of Von's closest people and snatched his chain. The clip of that moment never hit the mainstream, but TikTok and group chats were on fire. Q50 was already known for that type of move. He'd been accused of snaking O-Block's big champ and even his own camp before. So when this happened, it didn't feel like an isolated situation. This was Q50's pattern. Von tried to keep it low at first, playing it off like it wasn't that deep. But then he jumped on live and addressed it directly, saying he still had his jewelry and clowning Q50 for trying to flex a fake win. The disrespect was loud, and Q50 doesn't take that kind of talk lightly. That's when the audio.
I didn't know it started like this.
Q50 lost it, yelling, threatening, saying straight up, "I ain't talking about poking. I'm talking about clapping." That's when it got serious.
All I'm saying, look, they don't know niggas get robbed every day, B. I'm on my dick on the girl. Look at your watch what I'm finna do when I hung up on his ass.
Niggas get robbed every day, B.
I'm my dick on the girl, but come on, like it's like protest. It's just to look like, hey Von, bro, I know you don't want to do that on my dick on the girl. Hey Von, hey. Yeah, on my dig, I'm gonna go poke you, gonna get your ass clapped on my dig, I'm gonna go.
Deeper issue, Q50 had been watching Von for a while since he felt like Von was playing both sides during that incident backstage when Foe and Vert were arguing, and Von laughed at Foe's diss. Q50 saw that as friendly with the ops, especially when Von posted Q50's audio on his Instagram story like it was funny. That's not how you handle beef when it's real street pressure. From Q50's eyes, Von was trying to save face, keep connections on both sides, maybe even set up future features.
Probably,
in the real world, neutrality.
But nigga, we just got home. We just met not too long ago. We ain't grow up together, nigga. So what? I'm supposed to beef with everybody who you got a problem with just because we met a few goddamn months ago? I'm supposed to, like, that's weird to me, bro. Like, y'all got y'all problem. That don't mean it's gonna be my problem automatically just because I start hanging out with you, bro. Like, that shit weird as hell. So get this, my uncle accidentally became a millionaire because of a bird and some walnuts. Long story short, he driving home from work and a bird flies through his window and try to steal the walnuts that he was eating. Out of nowhere, a drunk driver in an 18-wheeler truck comes out of nowhere, smacks his car, totals it, and he ends up in a hospital for 42 days. Now this is where it get better. He got a lawyer from Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury firm, and they handled all the paperwork, all the appointments, all the additional costs, and my uncle is now a millionaire living in Florida. So if you get seriously hurt, your case can be worth millions. Morgan & Morgan does not play around with lowball offers. They're the biggest for a reason. They've won a lot, and it only takes a few minutes to see if you have a case. They've won $12 million in Florida and $26 million in Philly just for crash victims. That's 30 to 40 times what the insurance offered. If you are in an accident or if you're injured in any way, you should know how to protect your rights. Don't overthink it. Take action to protect your rights, and Morgan & Morgan will fight to get you the compensation you deserve if you become their client. And here's the best part. It's 100% free unless you win some money. If you think you got a case, you're just a few clicks away from changing your entire life. You can start your claim now at www.forthepeople.com/Mac or by scanning the QR code on the screen from your phone's camera. Oh, bro, what the fuck?
Don't exist. You're either locked in or you're food. Von wanted to be around bloodhounds but didn't want their problems. That's why Q50 started seeing him as iffy. Too close to the ops, too many jokes, too much funny energy. Now both sides have gone public. Jewelry got snatched, words were said, threats were made. Q50 made it clear, This ain't about rap, it's about respect. And with Toss Gang and Bloodhound both watching, the streets are waiting to see what comes next. Because this ain't over. It never really was.
Oh, God.
Before I said anything, my big with a girl, niggas already said I got 24 hours. They finna show me how to real talk, man. All this other shit on my big with a girl, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm saying that's like, you know what I'm saying?
He said that's every 5 seconds.
Like, grown up gonna rap that shit, which I can't blame them. My big with a girl, then again, like I said, it's all in the heat of the moment. But I'm my big with a girl.
Is Q50 really like that? When that phone call leaked, Q50 was going off, screaming into the mic, threatening to slide on Von, saying he wasn't talking about poking. He was talking about clapping. The tone was serious, the energy was high, and to fans on the outside, it sounded like Q50 was really ready to bring pressure to VonOff1700's door.
Right.
But that's where the question started. Because in Chicago drill, it's not about what you say, it's about what you do.
Right.
And when people started digging into Q50's past, they remembered one clip that said a lot without a single word. Back in 2023, a video surfaced of Q50 during a where his close homie, Lil Jeff, was getting hit. Lil
We
Jeff
all know
was the
about
one
that
really
story.
in the field, known for his get-backs, feared in certain circles, and respected for not folding under pressure. But in that moment, when bullets started flying and Jeff was getting aired out, Q50 was seen running. No shots fired, no retaliation, just dipped. That video got passed around quick, and even his own ops started using it to question his rep. Lil Jeff was one of the realest in the Bloodhound camp, known on the streets for never backing down and always riding
I don't
for
want to say realist because realists make it sound like we glorifying this stupid ass shit. I don't want to say that, but I do want to say that shit. I would have ran too. God damn it! What the fuck? What am I supposed to do? Go get smoked with them? You feel me? But at the same time, I ain't on the internet talking about I got 8 hats and I'm a real killer and all this though. So it's like. That's why people questioning it, because you on the Instagram, YouTube, portraying a certain image, and when people see that certain image, we think of you as straight crash, goddamn Gotham City, you know what I'm saying, the real Joker, motherfucking Venom from Spider-Man, all you Green Goblin. We think of you like one of those. We think you just like ruthless, just crazy, just come through, blah, blah, blah. I catch 8 more hats right now, I'm Q50, raw. We look at you like that from the way you be, you know what I'm saying? So it's like when we see that video, it's kind of like, damn. It's kind of like, damn, like shit, it don't look like it.
His reputation wasn't just built on music, it was earned through action. Everyone knew Lil Jeff was the type who'd slide on ops and handle business without hesitation. That loyalty and toughness made him respected not only by his own crew, but by rivals who recognized his fearlessness. Q50 and Lil Jeff were close. They came up together in that Bloodhound environment, moving through the trenches side by side. But a moment caught on camera changed the narrative forever. During a where Lil Jeff was getting hit, the footage showed Q50 running, leaving his homie exposed in a moment where most would expect backup or retaliation. That clip spread fast and sparked questions about Q50's realness.
That's gonna have people, you know? People gonna question you when you see that, bro. I ain't never even seen the full footage. Why the hell they walking so slow? I've never seen this full video.
For many in the drill community, that video contradicted the tough talk Q50 often puts out. If you're shouting threats about pulling up on people but ran from your own day one, how real can that be? Lil Jeff's death was a heavy loss for Bloodhound, and the fact that Q50 was seen retreating that day left a stain on his credibility. Since then, people close to Lil Jeff have questioned Q50's loyalty and authenticity. The story of that day follows Q50 everywhere he goes. Fans, rivals, and even those within Bloodhound watch closely, waiting to see if he'll live up to the reputation he talks about, or if that moment of running will define him.
Right. Oh, it's me! We seen the video, bro. What I say? We seen your main mans get unalived on a drill.
Yeah.
And you run the other way.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think that make you
At all, bro. I don't.
I think that make you smart.
Do your homework.
This just got Swiss cheese. It's time for me to go.
Yeah. It's time to go the other way.
Man down.
Retreat.
We gotta call for backup. You see what I'm saying? If we ain't got no backup, we need to retreat.
Yeah.
Do your homework on retreat. Okay?
Oh, fuck yeah.
But that just go to show we all scared to lose our life. That's all I'm trying to say, folks. We all scared to lose our life.
No cap.
We all don't want to go to jail.
No cap.
None of us is the devil himself. It just came here to just collect souls forever, gang. No matter how rough and tough a motherfucker try to make themselves look on the internet, that shit is funny.
To a lot of fans and street figures, that moment was loud. You can't be yelling on my Gmail, I'll clap him, when
On my
people remember
Gmail.
you running from real smoke, especially when the person who died was supposed to be your day one. That type of reaction doesn't get forgotten. People close to Lil Jeff started questioning Q50 too, not just online.
They said I was drills on wheels, man. They just put me into your dig,
But
though.
behind the scenes, if Jeff was really like that, why didn't Q50 ride for him? That's the narrative that started building. So now, when Q50 threatens Von, it hits different. The energy don't match the past. He's doing a lot of talking, but the streets remember the footage. They remember who ran. And in the drill world, your past always catches up, especially when your mouth moves faster than your trigger. That's why some say Q50's whole persona might be performance. Loud on lives,
rolling
bold
up
in
some
diss
damn
tracks,
money
but
so he can
quiet
snort
when
a
it's really
Lord
time
have
to
mercy.
stand tall. And with VonOff1700 being more low-key and Talk Gang moving different, the pressure is now on Q50 to prove whether all that talk is real or just another clip to add to the cap. And that question hits even harder when the person he's beefing with is known for keeping it chill. Von's reputation in the drill scene. VonOff1700 came into the Chicago drill scene with quiet consistency and a growing name. He's not the loudest in the room, but his presence is felt. Repping Talk
can
Gang,
rap, though.
TSG. Von built his
I'll say that
reputation
for
more
sure.
off
Von
loyalty
can
and
rap.
association than flashy antics. He moves calculated, and that's exactly why his name holds weight in certain circles. Unlike other rappers who chase clout by dissing dead ops or staging fake beef, Von earned respect for keeping it solid with his people. In lives, behind-the-scenes footage, and studio clips, he's often seen surrounded by day ones, never switching up, never playing both sides. That consistency gave him credibility. Even though some see him as trying to mediate tension between Q50 and others like Fatso and Vert, the streets mostly view Von as someone who plays it smart, not soft.
It was my last eye opener. Like, I'm done with that shit, though.
Okay, so you're a changed man now.
Yeah, certified full-time rapper now.
Okay.
I don't got no problems. I might go back to school now or something like that. I'm chilling.
Why are you laughing? He's trying to be serious. He's trying to have a heart-to-heart
Right,
over
that's
here.
what
What's
I'm
going
saying.
on?
That's what I'm saying. See?
You got demons who are gonna suck you back into the muck, man.
Oh, man, they ain't even coming like that. Big Brother and them, they be proud of me when I be doing this. Like, a lot of, like, I be telling, like, every day I be telling people, I was like, I'm finna do my no jump interview. Everybody like, Adam 22. I'm like, yeah, the pants nigga, I'm finna do it.
How dare you? You know what means?
You.
No, that means you wake up every day and you pick a different section.
I think you do that.
No! Well, I had the April Fool's Day, so I feel you.
He's also been seen standing firm during heated situations. Whether it's IG posts hinting at retaliation or quiet threats embedded in his lyrics, Von lets people know he's watching and waiting. When the chain snatching rumors hit, Von didn't hop on live yelling. He dropped a cold, pointed message and then deactivated.
Damn,
Even his homies stand 10 toes behind him. After his post about Q50, a known 1400 affiliate said outright he was sliding after Von. That kind of backup doesn't come unless your name holds weight.
Hey, listen, I'm back in. I'm not a rapper. I will chase your ass. I be high off A purse. Will chase your ass. A block. A block. I do not want to let him loose. My homie can't spell, but he'll pop the shit out. I can't. You'll read my Facebook post. I can't spell at all, but you play, I will pop you. Don't make me let him loose, man. You're gonna be mad as hell.
So he's slow, basically.
We're gonna have a special
He a little slow.
chase you with
Yeah.
a switch. You don't want that.
In a scene full of loud personalities, VonOff1700's street cred comes from quiet control, loyalty to his camp, and the fact that when he moves, it means something. He's not chasing drama, but he's not ducking it either. From friends to foes, before the beef, Q50 and VonOff1700 were actually moving like a unit. The chemistry was there, and so was the work ethic. They weren't just cool behind the scenes. They were in the booth together, pushing out tracks that had the city watching. Their first real collab had that raw, unfiltered energy. Both came with aggressive verses, but there was no tension in the delivery. Just two drill artists gassing each other up. It wasn't a one-time link either. In May 2025, they dropped Rollin',
I seen
a more
few
polished
songs.
track with both of
to
them rapping side by side in the video.
I don't know about
Clearly
y'all. I ain't even trying to hear all that shoot 'em up, bang, bang, boom, boom, pop, pop, catch a body, catch a hat. I ain't trying to listen to that shit, man. I'm trying to listen to that. You can get the biggest Chanel back in the stone if you want it. I'm trying to listen to that groovy, you know? Trying to listen to that Michael Jackson.
Still tapped in with each other's movement. No sneak distance, no shade. Just mutual respect and a shared goal to run it up. Back then, Q50 was showing love publicly. Von would shout him out during IG lives, even telling his followers, bro, got it right, giving Q50 props. Von wasn't treating Q50 like a sidekick either. He was bringing him into his circle, giving him space to shine. Even when minor tensions popped up behind the scenes, like friendly jokes or small disagreements, they played it off. The energy was still mutual. The love was still there. For a while, it looked like they were building something bigger than just features, maybe even a long-term alliance between TSG and Bloodhound. But in the drill scene, all it takes is one move, one slip-up, one act of disloyalty, and everything changes. Crossed lines fueled the drama. The situation between Q50 and VonOff1700 didn't just blow up because of one stolen chain or a phone call. It's deeper than that. The drill scene in Chicago is always a web of overlapping crews. And in this case, the lines between Toss Gang, Bloodhound, and other affiliates got way too blurred. When Von, Vert, Fatso, and various Bloodhound affiliates are all moving in the same circles, whether it's in the studio, on social media, or the streets, it's only a matter of time before something sparks. The tension really boiled over around an incident involving a 17-year-old kid who allegedly put hands on Vert. That moment hit hard, because in drill culture, respect is everything. If your ops get beat, you're expected to back them up and handle business quietly. But instead, Von and his crew were caught clowning Vert for losing the fight. That wasn't just trash talk. It was a serious breach of loyalty.
So that's what he
said. If your people are laughing at a setback like that, it raises questions about who's really with who. Von's laughter in that moment didn't sit right with Q50 or the Toss Gang camp. It looked like Von was playing both sides. Friendly with Bloodhound energy, but still connected to Toss Gang vibes. That kind of double play creates distrust fast. When you mix crews and start acting like you're neutral or above the beef, the streets see it as weakness or even betrayal. So this wasn't just about one incident. It was years of mixed affiliations, friendly jokes with ops, and alliances that didn't line up. When everyone is orbiting around each other, the chance for a backdoor or a slip-up grows exponentially. The Von vs. Fatso drama was just the spark, but the fuel came from these tangled connections that kept everyone too close for comfort. Q50 isn't new to drama. Way before his fallout with VonOff1700, Q50 had already stacked up a long list of beefs, both inside and outside his circle. Whether it's the ops, his own affiliates, or entire sets, Q50's name always seems to be in the mix.
Nah, for real though, that's why I be thinking niggas be wanting the beef so they can just be street all day or something. I don't know. I ain't trying to do that shit.